Hello friends, thanks for joining me again. This is update number 9. I know I've been really quiet over the last month. It's not because I've forgotten you or anything like that. I have in fact made you a nice little video, or at least I thought I had. Unfortunately, given the time of year and it's quite dark and I haven't no equipment in terms of lights and all the other stuff, when I got the footage from the phone, because I'm using the phone for various reasons, and I got it onto here, I noticed that every single shot, bar one, was totally unusable. So, yeah, unfortunately I had to ditch that video, and it's not the first video. I think it's about the third or fourth video I've had to ditch over the time. But I have been busy. One of the things I've been working on is another Cyberman head, an invasion style head. So, to be honest, look, we've already got one of those here, so there's no point in me repeating it because you've seen it all before. So anyway, that's been done, and while I was doing that Cyberman head, I had a few things to do for my kids as well. My daughter, she needed a globe that could come apart so you could see the inner core, the outer core, the upper and lower mantles and what have you in the crust. So she dumped that on me at the very last moment, so I had to quickly build that in the space of about 6 hours, I think it was. And then almost immediately after that, we remembered that it was Roman Day, which happens to be today, for my son. So I had to quickly build him a Roman shield to go with his costume. Now, again, both of these projects have been arts and crafty, shall we say. Not the most expensive, not using the best type of materials. It was all cardboard and polystyrene and things like that. And to be honest, it was so quick and I really had to get it done. I didn't have time to film that, and to be honest, I didn't think you'd be that interested. So in other news, I've just surpassed 807 subscribers. I haven't surpassed it, I've reached 807 subscribers, so I'm really thankful about that. It's really good to see. You know, it's a bit weird. I don't know what YouTube is doing at the moment. I'm still getting this intermittent notification, so if somebody comments on a video, the likelihood of me getting it is slim. I will... Okay, maybe it's 50-50, so I'm still having to manually check what's going on there, and I don't really know why that is. These subscribers also seem to appear, then disappear for several days, and then come back again. So when it disappears, I think, oh my god, they've unsubscribed, and I've obviously done something wrong, or they don't like it, or, you know, it sort of puts a bit of a down on things, but then suddenly it all reappears and everything's back to being tickety-boo. Yeah, so it really sort of hammers at home the idea of, if you enjoy the videos, please subscribe, because again, that helps the channel. Not just subscribe, but also press the little notification bell. It's usually up here. Whether it works or not for you, I don't know, because I've already been told by several people that they haven't been notified of any video uploads that I've been doing. So it's all swings and roundabouts. And to be honest, I have not really had the time to sit there and investigate what's going on. YouTube seems to be a law unto itself. And I really enjoy doing these videos, but sometimes it's just all pure guesswork, and quite often I think I'm just talking to myself, rather like now, actually. But yeah, so commenting and liking and subscribing and pressing notification bells all helps the channel. And that sort of nicely brings me into something else. Something I've been noticing over the past few months is not just the notification problem, it's that it's being recommended in, I don't know, wherever it is videos are recommended. I don't seem to be appearing. Now, okay, I understand I've only got 807 subscribers, so I'm an absolutely minuscule channel. But it would be nice for people to know that I've got stuff on offer. So, doing a little bit of research, it's come to light that if you are a small channel and you've reached 1,000 subscribers, YouTube really wants you to monetize the channel. Now, I can understand why they want you to do that, because obviously they're providing a platform for me to talk to you on and show you all my stuff. But where is the incentive for them to promote you? So what they seem to be doing is, if you're not monetizing your channel, they don't promote you. So unfortunately, I've had to cave in and monetize. I mean, I'm not going to make any money from it yet. I need to hit that 1,000 subscribership. And even if I did hit this 1,000, it's not like I'm going to be raking in tons of cash. It's going to be pennies every week. But at least it's something for YouTube to say, right, okay, he's worth promoting. So, much to my own personal chagrin, I have signed up for the partnership program. I don't know if I've been accepted. I think I have. but nothing's going to happen yet until I hit that 1,000. But this does sort of bring me on to another subject. It's sort of related. It's the channel in general. Quite often, the channel itself has to feed off of something, and for the most part, it's commission builds. Now, some commission builds I can film, others I can't. So it's about funding. I can't always fund the projects that I'm doing. It's just not economically viable. So I have to rely on my own contributions and also commissions, where people pay me money to build them the bigger projects. So things like the TARDIS models and the K9s and what have you. They cost a lot of money to produce. Just the plastics, for example, on the last set of TARDISes, it was nearly, I think it was just a penny under £250. I can't be shelling out that kind of money for every video and every project. That's why you get small things like the powder finishes and the on the gun here and the Third Doctor TARDIS review and a few other things. So it is unsustainable. I can't constantly fund this because it's just not going to work. And I have had people mention to me the idea of Patreon. Now, to me, Patreon is e-begging, and it makes me feel dirty. It really does, asking subscribers and potential viewers to chip in some money to help the channel. I mean, yes, okay, it's a two-way street. I produce stuff that you want to watch, possibly, and maybe you could chip in. I'm not asking you to do it, but it's something that I've been suggested to many times, and I don't know what to do about it. I feel beholden to Patreon if I do that, because you've got to produce videos every week apparently, and there's just no way I could do that, especially with build videos. There's absolutely no way I could do it. I mean, the only other thing that I was even remotely considering was setting up some form of PayPal account where you could maybe donate as and when you can be bothered. But this is all for the future. I'm one of those people who hate talking about money. I hate dealing with money because there's always something so seedy about it. It's stupid. I know it's stupid, but I'm not sure what to do about it. That's enough talk on money. I really can't stand it. So, on to a slightly different subject, but still connected to the channel. I would like to do more interesting projects. And, I've got a whole list of things dating back nearly 30 years. So, as and when the channel gets a bit more successful and maybe I get a few more commissions in, I can start doing these sort of personal projects. So, things like this. Here's a trooper helmet from Earthshock. I have actually started restoring this many years ago. I'd love to completely clean this up, make moulds and make a new one. So, make a few for a friend or two. That would be quite an interesting little project. I can also turn it into the Delta and the Bannermen one, because I've got the band that they wore around the face, the funny glasses. And then there's other projects, not just costumey things and proppy things, but what about things like models? I was given this a couple of years back, and this is a slightly crude casting off of the original Remembrance of the Daleks shuttlecraft, I think. Yeah, Dalek shuttlecraft, which is different from the full-size prop as well. But I could rebuild one of these. I've decided that if I do it, I'm not going to use these castings because they're not in the best condition. But, that's pretty good. That's a project that might be worthwhile doing. Again, it still costs money. I mean, for some reason, every model project, whether it's studio scale models, that is, all seem to cost, fun enough, £300. And I have no idea why that is. But that's definitely a thing to be looking towards. Yeah, build that and do it properly. Something else, it's taken me 12 years to find the right amount of these. If you can guess what this is, or if you recognise what this spaceship is, I might be a little bit impressed, and if you do, give yourself a pat on the back and give yourself a biscuit or something. But yeah, anyway, that's the sort of thing I'd like to do. I mean, I used to be known for producing proper accurate models and props and things, and it's something I really, really would like to get back involved with. I have got shed loads of things in storage, but speaking of storage, this is one of the reasons why I rarely get to do things like this anymore, because, to be honest, I've run out of space here. We ran out of space about 18 months to 2 years ago. So building commission things are great because I mean, okay, there's not very much room in this workshop stroke conservatory, but at least once it's built, it goes off to the client and I don't have to house it. Whereas things here, I've got to find places to put it, and I kid you not, I literally have run out of room. I just don't know where to put anything now. I mean, things like this, I just sat on the floor, which is no good. But yeah, if things go to plan, if things get a bit better, maybe you can start seeing the more interesting projects, because I have to be very honest with you, I'm acutely aware that some of the projects I'm doing, not all of them, but some of them have been very, very small projects, and I can't see everybody wanting to watch that. I mean, I understand it. I mean, I can't always build Daleks and TARDISes and K9s and things because everyone does that. I would like to do a few things that are a bit different, something interesting, something just, I don't want to say unique, but something that nobody else is really doing, and that's what I've always liked to do. So I genuinely have about 30 years worth of collecting parts stemming all the way back to the classic series of things you just can't get hold of these days. So I've got big projects and small projects, so if you're interested, let me know if you're interested in some of the more obscure things. I did things like the old Sylvester McCoy's pocket watch, and if you've ever seen replicas over the last few years and they've got blue boots, that's because they've copied it from mine. I won't go into it, but basically many years ago I found a watch that was sort of similar, and because I knew it wasn't exactly right, I coloured it the way I wanted to because I didn't like the original one. Having completed that 7th Doctor pocket watch, literally the day I did it, I found the original watch. I mean, I'm not talking about the Casio because I've already got that, I'm talking about the pocket watch. I found the exact watch. So there are lots of different things, including very, very simple things like mask repaints to produce accurate props from the 70s. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. So I think I've rambled enough, but yeah, I just thought I'd throw some of these ideas out there. If there's any sort of area you're interested in that you might want me to produce, any sort of models, studio scale models, props, costume pieces, but not just continually TARDIS, or Daleks, then please let me know, or if you've got any ideas for things you might like to see me to build. But bearing in mind, I'm funding pretty much all of this, so let's not be stupid. Don't ask me to build a full-size Death Star because that's not going to happen. Also, speaking of Star Wars-y type things, I would like to do other things beyond Doctor Who, because I'm sure, most of you who watch my channel are probably Doctor Who fans, but I think we can broaden the horizons a little bit and accept things from other franchises, as well as making some original pieces, things that aren't replicas of something else, because I've always liked exploring artistic license with things. So yeah, these are all things for the future, but yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. So if you do have any thoughts on what you'd like to see, or whether you'd like to see me broaden the horizons here, let me know in the old comments section, and that'd be brilliant. Okay, well, my battery's running low, so I'm going to say thanks very much for joining me, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that wretched notification bell, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.